Action.
Okay, we're back.
The
same.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Oh, we're coming back.
We're coming back. It's going to be the new beginning.
Okay. You did just cut with the word action, which I hope you can see how that was confusing. We did the thing that we practice, and we finished that thing, and you went, and action.
I'm Nikki Bon, and my friends always make fun of me because they say I live under a rock because I never know really much about anything. Not really current events, pop culture, politics. I just don't like scrolling the internet. It makes me feel bad about myself. So I'm going to have my friends come on and fill me in on things I've missed, and I am going to assess whether or not I even needed to know about that in the first place. Because sometimes it's really enjoyable being blissfully clueless.
Yeah, that's something that we do on the show too.
Okay. Wrong? we do wrong really well on the show.
We say things. We don't want you to assume anything.
Okay.
And it's a trick.
Okay.
Sometimes you get tricked on the show.
Yeah. Yes, and it.
Okay, back with Joe. What else you got?
The last thing I had a few more things, but I think we're running out of time.
No, we're not. We have another 20.
Oh,
unless
shit.
This is a huge
Dude,
topic.
It's not a huge topic, but me and Nikki got into a little scuffle the other night because she has a.
He hurt me.
Yeah, we blacked each other's eyes. She thinks microwaves are bad for you. Do you have comments on these videos? Because I hope.
Yeah, you can comment.
Hey,
I'm not afraid.
If you just bring the science with you. All right, knock her down a few.
Okay.
Microwaves are not bad for you. In fact, they can be good for you. All right?
Oh, how so, Joe?
Well, first of all, let's go into what a microwave is and what it's doing. Okay? Do you know what it's doing? Let me hear what you think it's doing.
Yeah,
it
moves the molecules up really rapidly to create heat.
Okay.
And your food heats up.
Yeah, that's it.
But it has radiation.
That is generating radiation on us right now, the light that is shining on us. Electromagnetic radiation. That is. The Wi-Fi that's picking up
I can't avoid the Wi-Fi. I'm aware the Wi-Fi freaks me out, man.
The AM, FM radios that have been around for 100 years. All of it. Electromagnetic. That's what it is. Electromagnetic radiation. That's all it is. It's not a big deal. It's not a nuclear bomb going off in your kitchen.
But it is like creating more radiation if you stand near it. Like,
I mean, if you put your head inside of the microwave and turn it on, yes, that's probably going to be bad for you. It's going to burn you. But it ain't like nuking it and putting like radioactive materials into your body when you eat it.
What about the thing that they say that it takes the nutrients out? That's what I'm worried
That is
about.
very true.
Okay.
Microwaves take nutrients out of foods as it cooks it.
That's why I don't.
You know what else does that? Boiling your food, stir frying your food, baking your food. Any cooking of food is killing nutrients out of your food. That's just what cooking is.
But why does the microwave do it more so?
It doesn't do it more so. It just
who?
does it.
Says who?
It actually does it less. And this is the part where I was saying there are times when the microwave can actually be more healthy. If you just, you know how they say like steamed vegetables or like if you're going to have vegetables like and you want to save the most amount of nutrients, steam them.
Yeah.
Well, the microwave is a great way to steam your vegetables. So instead of stir frying, microwave, put it in a bowl with a little bit of water on the bottom, saran wrap on top, and then it steams it right up.
How do we know to believe you?
That's why I said if you're watching this and you want to comment, just bring all the science you want.
Where did you learn this?
I look it up. I like to read. I like to read things about the kitchen. I'm a big fan of a lot of the information I got today. Check out Adam Ragusa on YouTube. He's a good guy.
And how do we know to believe Adam Ragusa?
He sources everything. I love a good YouTube channel that adds sources to everything you say.
Well, now I will add sources. But here's the thing. Then why did this rumor start?
Because as with all, when people say they think microwaves are making their food radioactive and killing them, that sounds no different to me than when the COVID vaccines came out and people were like, it's putting microchips in your bloodstream. That's all it's because people hear something that sounds like it might be science fiction-y and they get scared and they come up with the worst possible explanation.
Okay, but then why is it when we go and we get x-rays, they put things on
Because that's way more radiation. That's enough radiation to see inside of your body. If when you walked past a microwave, you saw your femur, please be alarmed. That is when that is when we should be scared.
I don't think that microwaves make food taste good, though. No, that's not the...
Yes, and I agree with that because sometimes people don't know how to use a microwave and how to cook with it. There are certain things that you shouldn't... Like, some things you shouldn't reheat in a microwave because you're going to dehydrate all the water out of it and it's just going to be dry.
Well, but also bread dries up on the edges.
Of course.
Pizzas in the microwave.
Pizza in the microwave? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to get greasy in the middle and the bread dries out. Get you a toaster oven for that.
What else? I'm trying... Steak? You don't put steak in the You don't put any meat in the microwave. Unless it's spaghetti sauce.
I'll reheat meat in the microwave, but
Ew,
only...
Like what?
But I'm not reheating it to as hot as it can be. If it's a meat, that's okay if it's just warm. You know what I mean?
No, see, I find it tastes different. I truly do.
Yeah, because it'll dry out if you put it in.
Yeah, and the edges get rubbery and weird as well.
Microwaves
Ovens,
are good for liquid-based foods.
Now, I just don't know. I'm really having a hard time believing you. I really
Look it up, and people in the comments fucking blast her with it. I'm sure someone else can explain it. Explain it to me.
Is there a scientist that has explained it?
Yes, the scientist that built it
That's
80 years ago. I know, but what I'm saying is it's been around so long. You don't think that of all the things that we've sued out of existence over the years, you don't think like that would stop every house in America from having a microwave? Like if it really did cause cancer?
Not in America, especially.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that is a very good point.
Yeah, they're going to keep it going.
Yeah, I rescind that comment.
Yeah, look how long it took for electric cars to get made. Or they were going to use water as gas.
People still smoke. I can't believe that.
Yeah, exactly.
People still smoke. People out there, if you still smoke and you're under the age of 80 years old, what are you doing?
Or
you know?
Yeah.
If you're 80 and you were around when doctors were saying like, "Oh, it'll cure diabetes," you know?
Yeah.
God bless you. Do it till you die. But if you're our age and you smoke, what are you fucking...
But man, it looks cool.
It does. It only looks cool in Europe. Ooh. For some reason, even Americans, we don't even look cool doing it.
I guess not.
I think because we're all like big. Our fingers are too big. It just looks like another piece of candy you're shoving in your mouth.
Yeah, and our posture's bad. If you have good posture and a cigarette.
And fashion. It has to go with a good outfit. Yeah, you know? Yeah. When you go to Europe and people are wearing suits and like a nice evening dress, smoke a cigarette.
Like when Mary Kate was smoking at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room.
Mary Kate
Olsen.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah, it was Bob Saget's memorial.
Oh, right.
And she was chain smoking, just leaning
She's
over.
A fashionable lady, yeah.
Oh, she looks so good. It made me want to.
It does look cool if you are cool.
Yeah.
If you're wearing basketball shorts.
No.
Don't do it.
Yeah, and you're hacking lungs.
Yeah, and you're drinking like a fucking Four Locos or...
You know what you shouldn't ever do? Smoke beside the microwave. Now you're just asking to die in that moment.
Yeah, because it'll be Fukushima right away.
I just don't know. Okay, I just need some... if you were like, this scientist said it, besides the scientist that invented it.
I mean, I could look up a whole thing and explain it.
Where did the rumor come from? You don't know.
I think it came from the fact that microwaves came out pretty soon after we dropped bombs on Japan, and the fear of... And like everything we heard about radioactivity, and like we learned the word radioactive, and like so a lot of horror between the years of like the 40s all through the Cold War was all about like dying in a nuclear fallout. And I think the word radiation became scary, especially in the 60s when it was like, you know, let's get rid of all the bombs. And I think the word radiation scared people.
Now, I'll tell you where I first
That
heard
is conjecture, though. I have no idea.
I don't think so. That sounds, because I think this
That makes sense.
But I think that the rumor started in the middle 2000. Like, I heard it in 2000.
Oh, yeah, because we're young. We're not that young.
We're not that young.
Okay. Yeah.
It was 2008 when people started saying, because when I was growing up, microwaves were totally fine. Everyone was like, microwaves are great.
Oh, okay.
And then in 2008 was when it started being like, microwaves are actually bad for you. They have radiation. They take the nutrients out of your food. You're ruining your food.
It's not true. I think that happened to you, but I think that it's been in the natural. I don't know. Maybe because my mom was we were a very like Whole Foodsy household, like like natural food stuff. So my mom was a lady of the 70s, and she was part of the whole natural movement, and she was also anti-microwave.
Is she still anti-microwaves?
I've convinced her out of it finally.
You did?
I think, yeah, but she's also a good cook, so I get it. A lot of times microwave does just dry out your food.
Yeah.
Don't be leaning on it.
No.
I'm just saying, don't be scared of it.
I heat my coffee up in the microwave.
It's a great if you heating up liquid, you shouldn't be using anything else. Quite frankly, if you have a gas stove, you're probably hurting your body more using the gas stove.
That is true. That is
actually true. The science would prove that it's definitely worse than microwaves. I don't know if it's bad, but
okay. All right. What's the other thing? I'm moving on. Both of these things, the MSG and the microwaves, this is like...
I'm so glad that I'm like actually convincing you.
I'm not fully convinced, but I'm less fearful.
Yeah, just don't be scared. I'm not saying use a microwave. Okay. I'm just saying don't be scared of microwaves.
I'm scared. And
don't listen to people that are saying it's killing you. Same thing with MSG.
Okay. You don't think MSG causes cancer? Everything causes cancer.
Pulled it right out of my mouth.
All right, what's next?
Pre-peeled garlic. I don't use it, and I don't like it.
Okay. Is it bad for you?
It's not bad for me.
Okay.
And this is the part where I don't have good sources in it. This might be all true. This might be where I'm falling into the trap of some that might be true. But I've heard that pre-peeled garlic, most of the time, it's usually imported, and it's coming from like countries in Asia where
they use MSG.
No. Where the processing plants of like the peeling garlics, the people that are doing it are like basically like underpaid slaves or whatever, or prisoners.
I thought you were gonna say they don't wash their hands.
Well, they're prisoners, so they probably don't wash their hands. And I've actually heard, so because garlic is a very like it's like. It like how like you're ever peeling it?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but you ever peel like a lot of garlic and your like skin like starts to hurt because it's like
it's sticky.
Yeah, it's sticky, but it's kind of like it's got like enzymes that are like eating away. I've heard that like after a 16-hour shift of like peeling garlic, people's fingernails are falling off.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there's been reports of fingernails in bags.
That's disgusting.
I'm telling you.
Fingernails in the bags?
Yeah,
man.
Oh
my god.
And it's like, just peel your own
Ew.
garlic. Is it saving that much time?
That is sick.
Just peel your own garlic. I don't know if this is true. I know it's a rumor. Give me proof that it's true. But quite frankly, I'm just saying, peel your own fucking garlic, man.
And you know what's annoying if the fingernails get in the garlic? Then like
it's so annoying that fingernails are in my garlic. It's just like it's like, dude, I know you're a president and a third world country.
You know what's the problem? If you don't notice when your nails fall off, is that goes towards the pound that I'm paying for, when that could have been a smaller garlic clove. But instead, your nail is counting towards the pound that I'm paying for.
That is very true.
I mean,
that 1/4 ounce.
I just am saying, like,
that is true.
That could have been.
Yeah, I mean, the skin is probably heavier than that.
Sick.
Yeah, so keep that in mind.
Okay, I don't like peeled garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has that much flavor.
That's another thing. As soon as you peel the garlic, like as soon as you break like the outer skin of garlic, it starts to lose flavor. It starts to break down a little bit.
I did always wonder who peeled it.
Prisoners.
I thought it was a machine.
No, prisoners. I'm sure there's some companies that have machines, but apparently.
Do they do this in America?
No.
Interesting.
There's like sweatshops of garlic peelers.
My God, how do they keep it so clean then? It comes
They
out
probably
so
clean it
white.
after.
Do you
They
think
probably
bleach it?
happens. There's probably fingernails all in it, and then they go through like a cleaning
Fuck
process.
Off.
I don't know if any of that's true, but that's probably
But
true.
it's so smooth. If you're using your fingernails, we'd
Well,
see
garlic's
a couple.
smooth, right?
Yeah, but if we got a couple fingernails,
I
like,
mean, I would imagine after you're doing this 16 hours a day for 5 years, you probably figure it out perfect.
yeah,
you probably
and
have like
also,
a,
obviously,
and you probably have like a tool you're using too.
well, and also you don't have fingernails anymore, so that's why we don't see the fingernail.
Probably don't
marks.
have fingerprints anymore,
Oh my God,
right?
we do not need peeled garlic.
I like that I was able to take fear away from you on a couple things and implant a little bit of fear inside.
I've
one
never liked pre-peeled, and
I don't either.
I used to work at a restaurant. And they would use pre-peeled, and I was like, why
It
are we doing
smells
this?
different too.
It's not garlic. It's
something
just a
different,
white.
yeah.
It's a white earring.
Bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, where did you see this?
There was a documentary called Rotten a while ago that had something about it, and then that got me looking into it more. I went on a little bit of an internet deep dive, and again, at that point, who knows? Maybe this is my MSG thing where I'm perpetuating a false truth.
Yes.
But seemed real to me.
Okay. And are the people that are peeling it at least of age?
I don't, who
I hope
knows?
I don't want children peeling garlic.
I think they are. I'm sure they are. Let's be honest. I'm sure they are.
Just because children, like, they always are carrying so many sicknesses. You know what I mean?
I mean, all the palm oil in the world is being like harvested by children,
No.
basically.
What?
Yeah, it's like killing the whole earth.
What?
If you have a product that has palm oil in it, you should move away from
Well,
it.
tell us about that.
Palm oil, okay, I don't have enough research on this, but basically palm oil is harvested from these like palm trees that like Nestle and like a couple other giant corporations like buy up like full like swaths of land in countries that can't fight back, and they don't pay enough for it, and then also just the harvesting of it fucks up the environment. I don't know. I know palm oil's bad. I do know it's bad.
And the kids are creating it?
Yeah, and then in those countries, a lot of times, like, there's not a lot. Same thing with like chocolate production and coffee production. Like, there's just like not enough laws that keep the kids from being like the main employees, because it's like, let's keep the education down so we can like exploit these poorer nations.
See, I'm kind of dumb because I thought palm oil wasn't good for you because it just wasn't good for you.
That too. I think it's also just not good for your body,
Yeah.
but it's also like the way it's produced like just fucks with the environment a lot.
Oh my God. The garlic thing has got me shook though. Not that I buy it, but what about crushed garlic? Who's doing that?
I think that's fine.
Oh,
I would imagine
but
that's fine.
somebody has to peel it to crush it.
It's a good point. It's a solid point.
That seems factory to me though.
Yeah. Crushed garlic, I just don't like the taste because whatever the preservative they put in it kind of makes it a little too acidic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't like it.
They should come up with a machine for the garlic that you put the garlic in and then there's a big suction so it just sucks the skin off.
But here's the thing. It's not that hard to peel. Just
Yeah.
get the whole thing, and then it stays in your fucking pantry for a long time and doesn't go bad. And then you peel it when it's ready.
I think it's for restaurants that are lazy.
That's true.
That's what I
yeah,
think
it's
it
very
is.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, they just want to take the garlic. Yeah, because my restaurant,
Yeah.
high-end restaurant, use pre-peeled garlic.
You know those grippy things that you can use to like open up jars?
I just use my dish gloves.
I know, but they sell like a grippy
Oh, okay.
thing. Apparently those are really good. You just like you put the garlic in between it and it just opens really nice.
Oh, well, they should give them to the prisoners then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe a fingernail clipper here or there every once in a while.
I mean, they got it, but they need their nails to slice through it. You know what I used to do at the grocery store to bananas?
Did you work at the grocery store?
No, just when I was there.
What did you do to the bananas at the grocery store? The bananas that you didn't buy.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I would, with my fingernail, write hi
Oh
in
my.
the banana peel.
Oh my God.
When people, the next day when
So it would be
people went
browned.
to, yeah, they would get a message and I'd put hearts.
Oh my God. What a psychopath. I actually like that though. I'm gonna do it.
The We should do it.
It would be nice to go home and get a banana, and as it ripens, it's like, oh my God, you probably sent a psychotic into like a deep like fucking like someone who was on the edge of like talking to demons. They're like, that fucking banana.
I should go in and I should write like, you are loved.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I should go in and write nice messages.
Don't worry. I'm not a ghost inside of this banana. Everything is okay.
I'm just a 9-year-old writing
Yeah.
you messages.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Hell
never
yeah.
did that?
Bananagrams.
Bananagrams.
Nice.
Do you have anything else?
I think that was it.
Whoa.
I did have I was going to do all tennis, but I figured I'd do all food instead.
Thank God.
All right. Tennis is fucking awesome. I was going to teach you about the like storylines going on, but
Yeah, that's good you didn't because Morgan just did the football storyline.
Oh, okay, good.
So
Good,
I'm
good, good,
really
good.
happy you didn't. This was actually very useful for me
hell yeah.
because I'm a hypochondriac.
Exactly. You don't have to be worried about anything except peeled garlic.
Peeled garlic.
Wait, try that
But
again.
but also
You don't have to be worried about anything except peeled garlic.
But also
And action.
but also still MSG is dehydrated things. But I will say when I've had dehydrated foods on oh no, that's a different topic. But I will say
Dehydrated is just no hydration. It just means no water. There's nothing wrong with dehydration unless you're dehydrated. Drink some water.
then why do I get so much heartburn when I have dehydrated food?
I don't know.
Okay, then what's
Because you got snuffleupagus. You got snuffleupagus disease.
then do you know anything about garlic powder and onion powder or garlic salt and onion salt?
Okay, garlic powder is just dehydrated. I've made garlic powder
You
before.
did?
Yeah.
How'd you
You know
do
how you make garlic powder? All right. If you want to have really good garlic powder, you know how there's different like prices of garlic powder?
Yeah.
All that is how much garlic's actually in it and how much filler's actually in it. And filler, and when I say filler, I don't mean anything bad. I just mean they're just like adding stuff to keep it from clumping together.
Okay.
It's good stuff. It's so that whenever you go to pour it, it's not a fucking block stuck together.
That's my onion powder right now.
Huh?
My onion powder has a lot of
Yeah, over time it'll happen
Yeah.
because it's gonna pick up hydration from the air. But if you want to make your own garlic powder or onion powder, peel yourself some garlic, sands your fingernails, and put it on a like a rack in your oven. And don't turn the oven on if you have a gas oven. The pilot light will be fine. And leave it in there for a day or two so it completely dries out. And then you just put that bitch in the food processor. The food processor. There's nothing wrong with processed food. Food processor, and it's garlic powder, and it's very good because it's full flavor and it's all.
Wow, I love garlic powder. Now, what if you don't have a gas oven?
Then I think you can buy those like electric dehydrators.
You know what? Maybe I need to start dehydrating my own food.
Dehydrating food is great. We used to have a food dehydrator growing up. It's great for like fruits too.
Yeah.
Because it preserves your fruit.
Okay.
Doesn't go bad.
Okay. All right, Joe. Thanks for telling me all these things. And if any of you are out there peeling garlic in the factories, please comment underneath. We will help
Could you imagine if that's your fan base is Chinese and prisoners in the middle of like a Shanghai prison?
Just writing me. I think you need to be helped.
Shanghai's a big country though, or a big city.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to end it the way I told you.
And mwah.
No.
What?
Thank you for watching.
Oh, we're doing that again?
Yeah, we have to do it again.
Oh, you do it on
Every
each. You have
episode.
commercial breaks. Okay.
Well, this one episode comes out 1 week, and then the second part will come out another week. See how I do it?
I see.
Now, we can say something else along the lines of thank you for watching. If you would like to, you can also plug your podcast again.
Oh, yes, please. Every Monday on all your podcast platforms, Spotify, Audible, all that shit.
They know what they are.
Fucking everything. Yeah. YouTube. Here with Joe. HERE with Joe. I am here. You are Joe. Let's get into it.
Wow. Okay. Here with Joe. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'll also be in Tampa on December 16th with Kim Congdon, featuring for her. That'll be a fun one.
Cool.
If you're in Tampa.
All right. Now, we don't have to say thank you for watching, but we can say something like that.
Say, MSG. I was thinking of something, but what do we talk about? MSG.
We didn't talk about. We talked about people's fingernails falling
Microwave.
off. Microwaves.
Oh, microwave. Goodbye. No, let's just say thanks for watching.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for cooking it up.
Okay.
Thank you for cooking it up with Nikki and Joe.
Okay.
All right. Can we handle all that?
Yeah.
All right. One, two, three.
Three.
Thank you for cooking it up with Nikki and Joe. Mwah! Ooh, that was good.